Hey, everyone. Welcome back to our VA Mastery Series. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for your patience as I had to push off the live today, just due to some scheduling things. But, that's what happens in business and life. All right. So happy Wednesday. I am tuning in here from my office in Central New York. And as you're rolling in here, say hello. Tell me where you're tuning in from. I am streaming on Instagram. I am streaming into the Virtual Assistant Collective group, and I am streaming on YouTube as well. All right. So lots of places to watch today because you never know when technology is going to go south and some things, sometimes it just doesn't work, right? But good morning. I see you all rolling in. Say hello. And if you're watching the live, give me a hashtag live. If you're catching the replay, give me type hashtag replay in the comments. And if you're new to my page, give me a hashtag new. I'd love to reach out, get to know you, network, and collaborate. Good morning, Anne. Hashtag live from the Philippines. All right. It's so great to have you here. All right. Again, we're on episode number 15. And before I get started with the episode, we have some really, really great information for you today. But I just want to introduce myself for those of you that don't know me. My name is Jodi Marvin, and I am a certified business strategist. I'm an operations manager, and I also train naturally organized women to build how to build virtual assistant businesses that they love from the comfort of home, from the ground up. All right. So welcome again. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. And if you're over on Instagram, say hello because we are streaming live. So, all right. So today we are going to be tackling a really, really important topic, but it might kind of sound a little bit dry at first. You know what I'm saying? Standard operating procedures, or SOPs that we call them, right? But, honestly, getting this right can really transform your virtual assistant business, and it can transform the business of your clients as well, right? Because not only is it important to have your own SOPs in place, but it's important to help your clients if they haven't established any SOPs, or if they do have some SOPs in place, but they need to be updated or refined or whatever, then, this is a great tool to have in your tool belt for yourself, for your own business, and for your clients' businesses. All right. And, SOPs, they really, really help you maintain consistency. They help you with your quality, right? Your quality of your work, your quality of your services, the quality of your processes, right? And, and it really helps you to make sure that every single client gets the same great experience. And that's what we want as VAs, right? We want to give those clients that great experience to keep them coming back, to give us referrals, right? And to keep those long-term relationships with our clients. So let's kind of dive in here and, talk about how to create and implement standard operating procedures, or SOPs. I'll call them SOPs going forward, all right? But you now know what they are. And these SOPs are really going to streamline your processes. And, honestly, it's going to make your life and your job as a VA a whole lot easier. Okay. Good morning, Raga. You are live, hashtag live from the Philippines. I love it. I love it. And it's the evening over there. So thank you for taking the time to jump on here. And, we all have different schedules and different time zones. And good morning, Gordy. Thank you for joining. All right. So as you all know, whenever I, hop on here every week, every single week, we've been going live, the same time, same place, usually the same time. Today was an hour late just because of scheduling reasons, but we go live every week to help you build your virtual assistant business, okay? To help you learn new things, to add to your tool belt, to help you grow your business, to help you succeed with your clients, all right? And every week I offer 3 different strategies, and I try to keep it to about 15 minutes, all right? Something easy, something bite-sized that you can watch and take away and go implement in your own lives and your own businesses. All right. So today we have those 3 strategies. We have 3 key strategies all about SOPs today. And with every single strategy, I always offer an actionable step as well. All right. So you're going to have 3 key strategies today, 3 actionable steps. Jot them down in a notebook if you have to, because I know that we're all busy. Write them down and then, revisit them later and use these in your businesses and in your lives to help you either get that VA business off the ground, or to, just make what you have better, or to help in your client work too. Okay. So, all right. So today, again, we're talking about establishing those SOPs. So strategy number 1, how the heck do we do this? What do we do? Well, the first thing that you have to do is you can't create an SOP without knowing what your processes are, right? And processes are so important, because I want you to think about this for a second. When you go to McDonald's and you see the people that are working behind the scenes, it's a lot of times it's teenagers, right? And sometimes it's these young people who are the managers or the shift leaders, and then the employees, and they're all young people. And how is McDonald's so successful? How are they able to do that? Well, you know why? It's because they implement processes, right? And, so we should be doing that in our own businesses as well. Okay. So that's where we want to start. We need to know what our processes are. And then we need to map out every single step of, these processes. Okay. And honestly, you're going to want to think about what is a common service that you offer to your clients. All right. Now, this can be onboarding, like onboarding a new client for yourself or for your client. It could be managing emails. It could be handling monthly reports. Whatever that common service is that you provide, something that you do over and over, right? So you're going to want to write down each step and pretend like you're teaching someone new about this, okay? So your actionable step for strategy number one, and again, strategy number one is document your processes. That is so important. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do that, and we can go over that as well. But the actionable step from strategy number one is just pick one service that you offer. Okay. Let's narrow it down. And it's okay if you offer tons of services, that's fine. But let's just start with one. Just pick one service that you offer and document every step that's involved in that service. Okay. And you can use a tool like Google Docs. You can use your project management system. We've been talking about project management systems on the VA Mastery Series. There's Trello. There is Asana. You know what? You can even start as simple as a piece of paper. All right. We don't have to make it difficult. All right. Just as long as we get this documented somewhere to get us started. Right. And this, when you do this, this is going to be your first draft of your SOP. Okay. Simple, right? It's really not that difficult. And you know what? It does not have to be perfect right away at all. All right. The key is just to, start getting your processes down on paper somewhere. Okay. All right. So that's strategy number one and action step number one. So strategy number two is, what do you do after you have your SOPs drafted, right? So you got them all written down. You're all excited about them, right? I know you're really super excited, right? So what do we do now? Well, you can't just leave them there, right? You need to share them. Okay. Now, if you work alone, because some of us are solo, preneurs, or, VAs that kind of work alone and just have a couple of clients, right? But so you're probably thinking to yourself, well, I work alone. It kind of seems unnecessary, but honestly, it really is, it's actually a great way to review your own processes, right? And then streamline them. Okay. Because a lot of times when we get started, we draft these SOPs and, again, like I said, it's a draft. That those are going to evolve, right? They're going to get better, because as you continue in your work with your clients, in your own businesses, you're going to find things that work better, or things that don't work for you at all. And you're going to be eliminating, you're just going to cross them off the list on your SOPs, right? And you're going to be continually evolving your SOPs. All right. And so, and if you have a team, sharing your SOPs is really, really going to be crucial, especially if you have a team. All right. And this is going to be to really ensure that everybody's just on the same page. Everybody knows what to expect. We have some documented standard procedures, right? And yes, sometimes things are going to happen where, oh, that's not in our standard operating procedures. You can always throw that in there later, like, create a what if scenario, right? So it's just really, I just can't stress enough how important it is to have something documented. All right. So actionable step number two for strategy number two. And again, strategy number two is to share and communicate your SOPs. Okay. So what I want you to do for your actionable step this week is to take your newly created SOP, right? You just drafted it. You wrote it down on paper. You put it in Trello. You put it wherever you put it. Now I want you to share that SOP with either a team member or a fellow VA, or, if you have a bigger team, or if you have a client, share it with them. And then you're going to use their feedback. You're going to want to get their feedback. So just use their insights to refine your SOPs. Okay. And again, if you're solo, just, consider this as an opportunity to just fine tune your process, right? Based on maybe a recent experience, or how about some feedback from clients? Okay. So, remember, these are your SOPs, right? Even, and I can't even stress enough. And sometimes I think that it's easier to start developing your SOPs as a solopreneur, okay? Because you can build these as you go. And especially if you start building them in the beginning, oh my gosh, you're going to thank yourself later on. And you're going to have a beautiful SOP, right? Or multiple SOPs. And you're going to be patting yourself on the back saying, oh my gosh, you just did yourself a favor. You've documented this along the way. And now I have a roadmap, right, for my business. And it's just really going to make your life easier and your job easier. So that is actionable step number 2, which is to share your newly created SOPs. Hello, Coach Corinne over on Instagram. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Today is our weekly live VA Mastery series, where we're talking about setting up standard operating procedures for our businesses. So great to have you here. And I do see a few of others of you rolling in here. So let me know if you have any questions so far about setting up SOPs in your own business for your clients. All right. And say good morning, good morning, good morning. And so strategy number 3 today, third and last strategy for today, is what are you going to do with your SOPs? You've got them drafted. You're starting to share them with your team, right? Or with, a colleague or someone to gather that feedback. Okay. Good morning, Jennifer. Great to see you here. Thank you for tuning in. So we're on strategy number 3 today of setting up our SOPs for our VA businesses or for our clients. So strategy number 3 is just to use your SOPs for training and for scaling. Listen to what I just said. All right. So SOPs are not just about maintaining quality, right? Quality work. They're also about scalability, honestly. Because having these detailed SOPs makes it so much easier to bring on new team members, to get new team members up to speed, whether that's in your VA business. Like if you want to grow your VA business and you want to create an agency and you're bringing new VAs on, oh my gosh, how great is it to have your SOPs documented so that they can be part of their onboarding system, right? And plus, if you ever want to scale your business, right, having these SOPs in place, it just really ensures that the quality of your service, isn't going to just depend on one person, okay? Because if we want to scale our businesses, we have some business owners here in the Virtual Assistant Collective, right? A lot. I just took a poll recently, and I'm going to say even maybe more than half of us here in the Virtual Assistant Collective are business owners, right? How's wearing all the hats working for you, right? So that's why I'm saying SOPs, whether you're a virtual assistant, whether you're a business owner, are so important to have, because if you do want to scale, you want other people to do well and be successful in their roles, and that again, the quality of your service just doesn't depend on one single person. Okay. So actionable step number 3 for strategy number 3. And again, strategy number 3 was using your SOPs for training and scaling. So your actionable step is to just think about the future of your business. Okay. So if you were to hire someone tomorrow, right, what would they need to know? Okay. Just think about that. And, as you're thinking about that, update your SOPs with that perspective. Okay. With that lens on. All right. And just keep that in mind. And, when you're writing out your SOPs, just make sure that they're clear enough that someone outside of your business could take a look at those and understand those and follow those. Okay. So those are the general guidelines here. So that was strategy number 3 and action step number 3. So that is it for today. I always try to keep our trainings, at around 15 minutes, because I want it to be bite-sized so that you can pop in and pop out and take something away with you. So I'm going to wrap this up. So to recap, today we covered how to create and implement some effective SOPs for your VA business or for your own business, for all the amazing virtual business owners that are also in the Virtual Assistant Collective group. So we covered that. And how do we do that? We document our processes. Okay. Then we share them for feedback, and then we use them to train and scale your operations. Okay. And really by standardizing your procedures, you're not only ensuring the consistency and quality in your services, but you're also preparing for business growth. All right. So if you want to grow your business. Okay. And guess what? If you found today's topic really helpful and you're interested in becoming a VA, maybe you need some help bringing on clients or scaling your services, or you're in a 9 to 5 and you've been exploring maybe starting your own VA business. Well, I have a webinar coming up on June 24th where we're going to be looking at more strategies for getting that VA business up and running, or maybe, taking it to the next level. And it really is going to be a game changer for anyone looking to start a VA business, working from home and, creating that life by design. So make sure that you don't miss out on that. Okay. And I'm going to put a link to register here in the comments for those of you that would like to sign up. But that is it for today. I hope this was helpful. Tell me in the comments what you're going to do. Like, are you going to implement any of these tips or tricks into creating your SOPs? I would love to know. All right. And what are you doing already? And maybe you're automating them in some way. I would love to know. Help us. Let's spread the word here in our community and help each other with our SOPs. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. And just remember that with a little bit of structure with your SOPs, it really can lead to a lot of peace of mind. Right. And, we didn't start our businesses to be stressed out and busy and unorganized all the time, right? So anything that we can do to bring that peace of mind or to help us organize in our businesses, well, yeah, we're going to take that, right? Absolutely. So drop any questions that you have in the comments here, and I will see you in our next episode, which is going to be, again, next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. All right. So thanks again for tuning in, everyone. I'm checking the comments. I'm not seeing anything else. So if I didn't say hello to you, then I didn't see your comment, but I think I'm good. All right. So you guys have an amazing week. I hope you implement some of these SOP ideas into your business. All right. So until next time, I will see you all soon. Thanks. Bye.